Ready to go.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to the show. We have Jordan the Richard Davis here, who is, of course, Australia's oceanic 80-kilo badass. Don't mess with him. Anyway, 505 is around the corner, man.
Yeah, just knocking on the door. What, 3 weeks now?
Yeah, I think 3 weeks. Exactly.
Yeah.
3 weeks right now, probably ready to go. So it's coming up. It's going to be a big one. Excited that we got another Australian in the mix.
Yes.
Mr. Danny Tesh.
Cannot wait.
We'll talk about Danny in depth, but trust me, Danny is a bad dude. Oh my goodness, I really do feel for Quinlan Mendes.
We'll get there.
Let's get there. All right, who we got first? Let's kick this off.
We've got Jeff Hale and Adam Wilmot. You want to open that one? Or?
You want to go or you want me to go? Who's going to say it first? Who's going to say it?
Sacrificial lamb is what I'm saying.
Oh, look.
I don't know.
I the one thing I'll say is I don't have enough data on Adam Wilmot. You pulled Adam Wilmot.
I did, but it was left arm.
What happened?
And he said that his right arm was better, but everyone says that when they lose an arm.
Now, your left arm, I know, was
shit.
pretty bad back then. 2017, your left arm was
I
not.
top rolled him too, so.
And like threat level in the setup?
No, not really.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, like
I have an experience with Adam Wilmot. I watched him pull it in West Virginia when I was there last year. And he finished like 3rd or 4th in that tournament. Yeah. There was Anthony Snook was there who won it, Sam Harris was there in the final. So there were 2 quality guys, 1 and 2, but Adam Wilmot didn't threaten those guys in any way, shape or form from what I saw. So I'm sorry to say it, Adam. I really love you. I know you gave me a little Angry Bird toy and everything, and I really appreciated it. But I think you're gonna get crushed, man.
Yeah. Like Jeff is just like he's that close to Sam Harris. He's that close to everyone else that he's gone up against. And he's doing so well in like the round robins, everything in WAL. So
he was so close to taking the hammer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So. It's a big opening match for Adam Wilmot to be on the main card like that, and honestly, I think this one's going to be a very, very one-sided affair.
I think so too.
I don't know.
I think the best chance Adam's got is to seize his chance in the first round and then progress from there. But you know, his endurance isn't going to be up to scratch with Jeff Hale, those sorts of things, you know. And
Adam's essentially kind of he's a top roller, isn't he? He's an outside puller.
As far as I'm aware.
And we saw how Jeff very nearly beat Sam Harris, who's an elite top roller. Well, the one going for Adam Wilmot is there's no pressure on you, man. You can swing for the fences.
Yeah, mate. Whatever you do is good. You know, good crack.
Even if you get slaughtered, people aren't going to think that you did any worse. Like you got a license to swing like crazy on this one. Cheat, do everything.
Yep.
You're gonna need it all.
Yep.
You're gonna need it all.
Everything, absolutely.
So we had agreed that was 3-0 Jeff Hale.
3-0. Okay. I'll be surprised if something else happens. Adam won't like that prediction, but he's got to get over it.
Sorry, mate. You're gonna cop a roasting at all the prediction shows. That's my other prediction.
They might forget his name too. At least,
No, he's a good guy. You are a good guy. You do a lot for the sport, but you're gonna get smashed. All right. Next.
Victoria Carlson and Tatiana.
Okay. Yeah. I have seen Victoria Carlson pull. She pulled Nancy Locke at 501 and she won 3-2. She's got a great hook. She's got a good table IQ. Tatiana Farrier, we haven't seen her this year. Last year she pulled in the WAL and she's solid. She's a South American?
Oh.
I believe so.
Yeah. Just brutal, looks good connection, everything, but you know, so
Tatiana, they're going to be the slightly longer arm, I believe. Victoria's a fairly stocky build. I mean, I think the weight category on this one's going to be like 150 pounds or something. It's light, or maybe even less, maybe 140 pounds. They're not big women, but there's a lot of passion in it, I believe. So
okay,
I'm gonna go that I think that Tatiana is more likely to get the early pins and more likely to potentially win 3-0.
You reckon Victoria's going to come back?
Victoria has the game that she can, if she stops it, I feel like she can grind it out.
Okay. That's interesting.
Your thoughts?
From what I've seen of both, like I know they're both good pullers regardless. I think Tatiana's just gonna be a bit too.
Just deny that hook enough.
Yeah, just enough.
Yeah, well, the WAL pads lend themselves that extra inch at the back. You get the outside pullers have got an advantage, I think, compared to the normal conditions of a 7x7 pad.
100%.
So that denial, but I feel if that pronation gets turned, then we're on.
Oh, absolutely. It's into a war from there.
So it's got the makings of a good. So
3-0. I have to say 3-0. Otherwise, it's going to go back the other way. 3-2.
Yeah, and I feel I'm going to go with a 3-2 Victoria Carlson. I think that I actually don't think it'll be the first two and then the next three. I think they'll trade blows. I think that it's going to be round 1 Tatiana, round 2 Victoria, round 3 Tatiana again after just like feeling where that hook was set and adjusting. But then the gas will run out. 3-2 Victoria Carlson.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
That was a nice easy one.
Nice easy one. Now, probably the most enjoyable one for us to talk about.
Yep.
Mr. Danny Tesh against Quinlan Mendez.
Yep.
I'll let you open.
Well, where do I start? Danny Tesh is an athlete that not only is physically strong, is mentally tough, but he just doesn't give up.
Yeah. I've never seen a man lose a slow pull.
I've never seen him retreat, too good. He just keeps going.
Yeah, there's no
die.
No one's ever made him. Even training with Devon.
Yeah.
Devon, you could see when Devon hadn't pulled him, Devon thought, I'm going to outlast Danny. Danny outlasted Devon. And they were red line train. It was a training pull, but they were red lining. I still, to this day, have not seen him lose a match that stops.
Yep.
Even if he doesn't have his wrist.
No.
I've done it to him. I have pulled Danny Tesh, guys, on 12 occasions. I have beaten him once, and the only reason I beat him that day was because he just had a wall with a heavyweight in the round prior. And so I cleaned up the scraps. So effectively...
I'm at 4-0. So
we've both taken his wrist, haven't we? Yeah. Like, I've taken his wrist almost every time.
And I've stopped him, and then he got me still.
I have taken that man's wrist and hit him to 1 inch away from victory almost every time I've faced him, and then I can't finish. I try to transition to a press, but there's just so much constant side pressure that you know within yourself, if I go to transition, my arm's going to go like that.
Yep.
It's gone.
Yeah. But
so,
in saying that, Quinlan's got things like the King's move that he's pulled out before, and other moves that are in endurance based.
That to me, the King's move is the only foreseeable way that even the match is delayed. Yeah. I feel if it goes inside in a hook, it's going to be like Quinlan, trust me, I have made the mistake of going into a hook with Danny. There's been a few times in comps.
You feel good.
A few times in comps. So I remember I've said to you, I'm like building up this comp. I'm like,
my hook is the best it's ever been.
Yeah, my hook's so good now. I'm gonna like Rustin Babayev him. I'm gonna just use all this speed and just bang him down. And I move him like half of the centimeter.
And then your arm goes back.
And my arm goes flying across the room. So if Quinlan decides to go inside with Danny, he is gonna run into a brick wall.
Oh, yeah.
And then that brick wall is gonna fall on top of him.
Yeah. Because it's either a slow grinding hook or it just ends up like leaning on top of you, and you're like, just stop.
And if Quinlan Mendez tries to top roll, I got to respect Quinlan that he's an elite arm wrestler in his own right. I think he's a little shorter than I am, which means
5'10",
that I feel like he's going to struggle to top roll Danny as well as I can top roll Danny.
Yeah, I think Danny's going to be at that perfect height that I am with you, that 3 inch where he can keep high.
If Danny decides to just post and keep his wrist, I think he can. Yeah. Like, you look back to when Danny faced Justin Bishop, Danny won 5-1 and he just outposted Justin. He just went hammer curl wrist. So if he wants to do that, I feel like he just can.
Yeah.
If Danny's other option is he'll trade his wrist to there and get his shoulder, and then Quinlan will be on his bicep and Danny will just press straight through.
Yeah. Danny's connection even through his press is tight.
Yeah.
So
the only thing is that King's move. And even if Quinlan's in a full access King's move, got everything he needs, Danny has a remarkable flop press. Danny won't go out of his shoulder.
Yeah,
He'll break his arm instead of go out of his shoulder.
I don't know if it's possible. Like, I don't know if he goes outside of his shoulder.
No one's been able to do it so far, and Danny's pulled some big dudes. I mean, Danny beat.
We're talking Danny up so much that if Quinlan beats you,
oh man, if you beat, I genuinely will be shocked.
Yeah, I will.
I've never met Quinlan. So
Danny's got to be in a pretty bad place in my head.
I just know where I'm at, and I know where the people like Paul Talbot's at that Danny's beaten.
Yeah.
And I just talking to Devon about Danny's horsepower, talking to everyone. Like Danny right now feels like a tank at training.
Oh, like he feels like his prep, like his match point was last year. Like his ready go is his training.
Hey guys,
at the moment.
just wait till you see Danny Tesh in the flesh. At 505, if you're there, you'll be like, how on earth is that guy 200 pounds?
Yeah.
When Quinlan and Danny have a photo of each other, Quinlan is going to look like a small man next to Danny. I know
Danny's going to be looking down.
Danny does that to me. Every time I've ever stood next to him, I think, how are we the same weight?
Yeah.
He is like a genetic perfection of an arm wrestler, I think, Danny Tesh. He's built for this sport.
Now, before we get to John Milne and Devon level, we're talking about Danny. We might cut it off.
All right, we love you, Danny. You can tell. Do us proud. But sorry, Quinlan. I'm going
2-0 Australia.
I'm going 100% 3-0. Danny Tesh. Take it.
Retirement of Quinlan Mendez. No.
Quinlan Mendez will give it his all. He'll die on his sword in a King's move. Probably two rounds out of 3. I think the first round's going to go into hook. Not because of Quinlan wanting to, but Danny's just going to say, "Don't move, ready, go." Oh, look where we are. Yeah. And Quinlan, not knowing how strong Danny is, going to go there.
Yeah.
And then he's just going to get drilled.
Yeah. And then he's going to go.
And then it'll be like, he's going to run for the hills.
And it's going to be a full drop. It's going to be a...
and Danny's just going to flop pressive. It's just...
You got the perfect shirt on today.
Yeah, we've got the Kingsman shirt on. Thank you, Michael Todd. I like it. It actually fits really well. And it's cool. It causes controversy. All right. Who else we got? This next match just announced today. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have.
It was going to be Marcio and Hermes. It's now Matt Mask and Hermes Gasparini.
2 brilliant.
I'm getting like cold shivers thinking about this one.
It's going to be friggin' intense.
I think they are, for different reasons, both of them are some of the baddest, if not the best, top rollers.
Yeah.
Offensive top rollers on the planet.
Yeah.
Hermes, legit world elite coming out of the European region from Italy.
Yep.
He's beaten Prudnik time and time again when they were at the same weight. He's beaten all of them.
He's beaten Michael Todd in a round or 2.
Yeah. Well, Michael Todd had a super match with him, and Michael won 4-2, but he never actually pinned Hermes. It was elbow fouls after stops and walks. But he couldn't pin Hermes.
That's a big thing to say, you know. Regardless of the shape that Michael Todd is still the super heavyweight champion of WAL. Yeah. No matter what state he pulls in, it's still at a high level.
And Michael described Hermes as having the strongest hand he'd ever felt. So, now the question on Hermes is he's been out of action for like a year and a half. He had surgery on his right arm, but he's back, and I've spoken to Hermes online, and he tells me he is at the strongest he's ever been. He's 108 kilos. 108 kilos.
He was like 102 when he faced Michael Todd, and that was a big.
And he's 108.
That's ridiculous.
So Matt Mask is like 115 or 116 or something like that. So Matt Mask is a giant.
Matt Mask brings height. Definitely.
Matt will be taller. Matt will be taller for sure.
And he's got the explosivity. I think they're pretty much on par with the hit / explosiveness.
The energy is going to be big.
It's going to be big. To me, that's like that should be a main match in a card. You know,
it's just an exciting match on the world level. It's an exciting match every day of the week.
It is,
and I think that it's going to be one in the hand and wrist. Whoever gets access to their pronation first. Will it end in a double swan? Top roll. Are their hands that balanced? Whose arm's stronger? Whose hand's stronger? Matt's got leverage, but I feel like Hermes has got a better hand. But Matt's got leverage. He's coming from a great height.
I think Hermes has got an overall better hand. I think Matt has a better pronation, like a
Matt has a more vicious pronation.
Hit pronation, you know.
Hermes has probably got better
drag,
like, chop
control.
and drag, and Matt's just gonna swing for the fence.
Yeah.
Who you backing on this? This is one that I'm like, oh, I don't know what the hell could happen.
I'm gonna lay it down that Hermes is gonna get the first round on Matt just because of the unknown factor.
Yep.
And I think Matt will go, no,
there's your
strong point. Right, I'm out here.
Yeah.
And hit the right angle and get the next two. The last two, I think Hermes can do the same adjustment and go, okay, I'm getting done there. What if I go out here and post? Is your risk?
Have you ever seen Hermes lose his hand?
He gave it away for Michael to do a press. So, God.
I don't think I was just testing my brain, and I can't remember seeing Hermes lose his hand.
That'd have to be an early day footage if you did. Like in the last 5 years, I can't think of any. Like that's a big call to say that he lost his wrist.
And you know, like my gut feel is Hermes will take it, but I know that making your debut in the World Arm Wrestling League is pressure. And
that's a big flight for him
and
too.
It's a big flight, it's travel.
Yep.
And Matt Mask, I was just with Matt Mask at 504. He is fired up right now.
And he's in what looks like some of the best shape.
He's a scary man.
Yeah, I know.
When he walked in the room, my wife said to me afterwards, that dude is enormous. Like, he is a giant.
Yeah.
And he is ripped and a giant. And I know from what he told me, his personal motivation is very, very high.
Yep.
He had a few losses, doesn't like having a few losses.
And injuries too, so.
And so he wants to really head back towards pushing towards the title match. So
why not? I mean, he's doing well this season.
So psychology-wise, I think Matt's got the edge.
Yep.
Less pressure.
Hard debut for Hermes.
Yeah.
You know, the flight, everything like that. I'm going to say 3-1, Matt Mask.
3-1 Matt Mask.
Yeah. With Hermes losing the last two with his wrist, but in a war where Matt's swinging for the hit.
I feel like if it stops, Hermes has more options. He's used to pulling people like Prudnik where matches stop and he can adjust. And
yeah, but Prudnik's trying to go in. It's a different ballpark.
Matt's swinging around on
and
you,
he's got the leverage and he's swinging out.
It'll just be, can Matt chip through and get his hand?
Yeah.
If he chips through and gets his hand, Matt will win.
Yeah.
But it's going to be chip, and Hermes is going to be like, no.
I think it'll be down here.
Hermes is trying to turn Matt palm up.
Yeah. With control. I
am going on this one.
Devin can't control Matt. Come on.
Devin can't control Matt. No, he can't. Oh, it's a hard one. I hate these ones. This happened to me with Dave and Devin, and I went with Dave, but then I changed when I saw Devin.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting it right. I don't get to see these guys this time, but I did just see Matt, and he's ferocious. I'm going with Matt Mask. Come on, Matt! Come on!
Prediction?
I don't want to tell you.
Come on. It's hard.
3-1 Matt Mask. Yeah. 3-1 Matt Mask. And the most energy we've ever seen from Matt Mask. He's gonna do a backflip or something.
I reckon he's gonna pull off the peg to an Alan Fisher and just rip them off.
Alright, there we go.
Yep.
That's a tough one though. Either way, whatever way that goes, I can't wait for that one. It's gonna be amazing. When I saw that released, I got excited. I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Marcio and Hermes was still good, but like this.
But yeah, it was much more vanilla in what was going to play out.
Yeah, this one is like.
This one could be anything, and the fire in this one.
Yeah.
Hermes is going to be screaming in back in his face too. I don't think Hermes is going to be shy.
Nah.
I think when Hermes gets a whiff of Matt Mask's energy, he's going to give it right back.
If Hermes gets that first pin, you watch him erupt.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge.
All right, main event is
none other than
Hutchins.
This is the rankings for the top ginger in arm wrestling.
Basically, yes, it is. This is the title fight.
You've secured third,
I'm
but
third?
you've got to go.
All right, I got third. I'm happy with third on the podium. But yeah, I didn't even realize that. Thank you for bringing that up. We have the world title of ginger arm wrestling on the line. That is awesome. Wow. So, Jerry Cadderet's going to be coming in at like 340 pounds. He's going to be big.
Is he ever small?
Exactly. Todd Hutchins, last time he pulled was like 245.
Pushing it.
And that's like a bloated, shoving food in. I
neck.
watched him eating prior to that match with Devin. He was pouring olive oil into protein shakes to try to get more calories in. He ate like a pound of, like a whole pound of meat and was carbs and olive oil was, so.
That's what I'm doing.
And if he does all that again, at probably 245 to
250.
So Jerry has the size.
Yeah.
But Todd.
It's never mattered.
Todd. We saw Todd pinning Devin Larratt, even though he didn't get the calls.
Pinned Matt Mask.
He pinned Devin Larratt. He belted Matt Mask. I think Todd is taking an approach to the match in such a way that I think he's really calculated in the way he prepares.
Of course he is.
And I think that Todd's tendencies to have so much side pressure, it comes down to, has Todd picked the right vector to train?
Yeah.
And that comes back to, how's Jerry going to try to beat him? Is Jerry going to try for the press, or is Jerry going to try for a hook? True. Off the go. Which strategy is Jerry going to bring? Because I think that changes the game. First question, can Jerry press, or is there too much side in the static center?
To be honest, I think it's hard because Jerry basically starts in his press. Whenever you see him start, he's already there.
Yeah.
So Todd's got to iron that out before anything closes.
But Todd's the man that could do that, isn't he? Like he's the side pressure king. Surely he can match static side pressure as well.
I think you'd be going about it in the wrong way if you're trying to fight it. I think you need it.
You need to manipulate it.
You need to manipulate it. You need to do a Devin Larratt to get that man just squared up with his shoulders.
Because last time we saw Devin and Jerry bang it in, Jerry got through and pinned once, and Devin got another stop, red line, and pulled it back. So I think Todd Hutchins' hook's better than Devin's.
I think he's got more drive to bring Jerry out. So if Jerry goes for the hook, it's going to be a big day at the Ginger office. I'm just going to keep playing on that card.
I feel like this is like, if we're ever going to see a broken arm in elite arm wrestling, this is the match.
It could be.
Because these guys are coming at each other.
Yeah.
No one's running. Yeah. No one's going to run. I think, well, if anyone's going to run, it's going to be Todd. He might top roll for a moment. Yeah,
he might feel like too much and go, whoa, hang on.
But Todd doesn't really have like a hand-based top roll. He has an arm-based top roll.
Yeah. I think that's the worst type to go against Jerry.
So you think Todd's got to go in?
I think he's got to go in. Yeah. I can't see a victory where he goes out. I saw him doing some training on the grid.
Yeah.
And that just the wrong angle to be wanting to get. Like if you're going out there and you're trying to.
You don't want to be out there.
No, you don't want to be trying to lift.
I think we're going to see Todd Hutchins with his elbow at the front of the pad, saying no flop press for you, Jerry. You're gonna have to hook me. Giving Jerry the hook.
Todd should seriously be like full shoulder behind, just like Jerry, and just be going, I'm clapping you straight across with my side pressure.
Yeah. I feel like if it's gonna play out that if Jerry gets access to the press, Jerry wins.
Yeah.
If Todd can make it about the hook
or stop,
then Todd will will grind it out.
Yeah.
Because Jerry doesn't die either. Like, see him against Michael Todd. He'll have
7 minutes.
8-minute matches 5 times in a row.
Yeah. Multiple restarts.
But I feel like this is truly the strongest two guys in the WAL. Just for maybe of course there's Dave Chafee's, but
endurance and pressure.
These guys are short and powerful.
Yeah.
Both of them are short. Both of them powerful.
Yep.
I want to say Todd, but my gut feel is Jerry because of the size difference. I just think the mass of it is gonna.
I reckon it's hard. I think Todd's definitely going to lose that first round, just because Jerry's going to be fresh, hungry, get the angle, and Todd's going to go, need to change that vector, need to get that vector better, change himself, manipulate it, and go, I've got something, yes!
Yeah.
And then work hard, but I think Jerry's going to come back and outdo it. So I think it's going to be 3-1 to Jerry.
Yeah, 3-1 Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if Todd Hutchins was 260 pounds, I'd go like Todd. But at the 240, it's just a big stretch, and I believe that Todd will find the right vectors to get a stop, but I think that Jerry will end up with his shoulder behind. So I'm gonna go 3-2 Jerry. 3-2 Jerry.
3-2.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be a great match then.
Todd's gonna be angry at me for betting against him.
Of course. That's his strength coach.
Hi Todd.
Be nice. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, gonna get extra sets or something thrown in now. Or bobbly weights.
That only makes you, stronger for the Ginger Championship.
Yeah, well, that's it. That is so cool that we have a Ginger official world title on the line. That's the coolest thing out. Yeah, and
I'd love it if they called that in.
Well, hopefully they will. We got to send them the memo. Like if Neil Pickup's commentating, I don't know if he is. Neil will be all over it. Neil will be all over it. But anyway, whoever's commentating, make sure you're onto it. It's gonna be good. All right, so there we go. You went Jerry, I went Jerry.
Yep.
You went Matt Mask, I went Matt Mask. You went Danny, I went Danny.
Yep.
You went Tatiana.
I did.
I went Victoria.
Yeah.
And you went Adam Wilmot.
No, I did not.
We both went Jeff Hale. All
I
right,
don't have
guys.
that much money to lose.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys
next time.
506 finals, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Sounds good to me.
All right. See ya.
Have a good one.
Yeah, that's a man!